Hey you guys, in this video we're going to draw a chicken jockey. I hope you're excited and you're going to follow along with me. Let's get started. First, here's a quick preview of how our drawing turned out at the very end. I really hope you're excited to follow along with me. Now, I'm using markers to draw and color with, but first we're using a pencil to draw the main shapes of our zombie and also the chicken. This makes the lesson a little more advanced, but if we still take it one step at a time, so this lesson is perfect for artists of all ages. But remember, the most important thing is to have fun and practice. Don't worry about making your drawing look exactly like mine. We're first using our pencil to draw the main shapes of our chicken jockey. Let's draw a rectangle or square shape for our zombie's head. I'm going to start right here, and we're going to draw a line down, over, and this is the left side and also the right side of our zombie's head. Then we're going to draw, I'm going to draw this a little taller. There we go. Now we're going to draw the top of our zombie's head and the right side to complete our square shape. Now let's draw our zombie's body. We're going to draw a little more curved. So we'll come in on both sides and curve down, and then we can draw the bottom of our zombie's body sitting on our chicken. Now we're going to draw the chicken's head. We'll start here on the bottom of the body. We'll come up and we're going to cover the bottom left of our zombie's head, so we can make it look more 3D. So we're going to come up and then over for the chicken's head, and then we'll come down and we're going to go past our zombie, and then this is the bottom of our chicken. We're going to draw our chicken jockey in our own style, so it's a little more cartoon and not as realistic as the Minecraft movie or like the Minecraft video game. It's our own style. So we're going to change things a little bit. So there's the main shape of our zombie and also our chicken. Now let's switch to our eraser, and we can erase the lines inside of the chicken's head. This way our chicken's head's overlapping on top of our zombie. Okay. You can take time to change your lines. You can pause the video and redraw any of these lines that you want to change. You could make your zombie's head bigger or smaller. You could also make it taller if you want. But I think we should leave it just like this, and we're going to switch to our marker for the details. Let's start with our chicken, and we're going to draw the beak first. And I'm going to start by drawing the top of our chicken's beak, and we're going to go outside of the head. So I'm going past the pencil line here, and we're going to turn this into a rectangle. So we'll go down on both sides and then across. And we can also draw the mouth. So we'll draw a line across. There's the beak. We're going to draw the eyes next. So we can draw square shapes for our chicken. And here we go for the other eye. If you want, you could draw these round. You could also color these in. Let's draw another square in the top left for the highlight, and then we can color in the big square, but leave that little square white. Now to make it look more like a Minecraft chicken instead of a duck, we're going to add the little waddle on the bottom of the beak. So we'll draw another rectangle shape coming down. Okay, there we go. Now we can draw the head. Let's trace over our guidelines. So I'm going to come down for the left side, and then we can come across and down for the back and also the neck. Okay, now let's draw the rest of our chicken's neck and also the body. And then we'll come up over here. Let's leave it just like this, and we're going to add the wing a little later after we draw the zombie's hand. Let's switch to drawing our zombie, and we can draw the nose first. We'll just keep it simple and draw an upside down U shape. You could make this a little bit bigger if you want. In the movie, this was kind of a big hole, but we'll leave it just like that. Now let's draw the eyes. We're going to draw them angry. So we'll draw a line down and then over for the eyebrow, and the same thing for the right side. And if I ever go too fast, you need extra time. Remember, you can pause the video. Okay, now let's draw the rest of the eyes. We're going to draw them curving around and then back up, and curve around for the other eye, back up. You could make these more square. In the movie, they're more rectangle shapes. I'm going to just draw, it's kind of our own style. So I got the pupil, and then we could also add a highlight inside. and color in the pupil solid. And then for the mouth, we can draw an upside down U again, and then we'll draw the bottom, and then we could also add teeth. I'm going to draw lines down for the teeth. There you go. Now we're ready to draw the shape of our zombie's head. I'm going to start over here. We'll draw it curving down, and we'll stop at the top of our chicken head. And then we can come back over here and draw the other side of our zombie's head. I'm going to add little curves at the bottom and then come across. Okay, now let's draw the top. We'll draw it curving over and connecting. And we can add a zigzag line for the hair. We'll draw it all the way over to the other side. Also, let's color in the zombie hair. And this part will speed up, so pause the video and you can take time to color in your hair. Now let's add the ears. I'm going to draw a line up and then curve down. And then we can also draw that same ear over here to match. So curve up and down. All right, now let's draw our zombie's arm and sleeve. First, let's draw a diagonal line coming down from his cheek. And then we can draw the sleeve. And then let's also draw the bottom of the sleeve. Okay, now we can draw the arm coming out. And then the top of his hand curving around and then stopping there for the first finger. Then we can add a second finger curving just like that first one. And then the last finger curving around will come up a little further. And then we can draw the rest of the hand and the arm coming up into the sleeve. Okay, now we can draw our chicken's wing. I'm going to curve around. Another kind of rectangle. They're more rectangle shape, but I'm going to curve like this just for our style to make it more cartoony. And then we'll draw a diagonal line in. Okay, now for the zombie back, we'll curve and then we'll hide the zombie's leg behind the wing. And then we can connect the chicken body into our zombie. Also right here, we'll add the line for the top of the chicken. And then we can also draw the bottom of the zombie's t-shirt going through the hand and coming out the back. And then we also have the pants down here. Okay, now we need to add our chicken's legs. Let's draw, and feet. We're gonna draw 2 lines for each foot or leg. We'll leave a little space for the other leg. Let's just draw cartoon chicken feet. We'll just draw our own kind of style. We'll draw it like this, and then we'll come back in and then up. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. And then I think the chicken feet kind of look like duck feet, but we'll make them look more like chicken feet in our drawing. And I think it looks funny. This one's a little bit bigger and taller. That's okay. Don't worry about making your drawing look exactly like mine. The most important thing is to have fun and practice. All right, we still have one more thing to do. We need to color our drawings. But before we do that, we're gonna switch to our eraser and erase any of the pencil lines we can still see. We did it, we finished drawing and coloring our chicken jockey. It turned out so much better all colored in. I really hope you'll take time to color your drawings. Now you can pause the video right now to match my same coloring. You could also add a background to complete your drawing. I used markers to color with, and I colored everything solid first, and then I went back over with a second layer with my light gray to add a shadow on the side of the chicken and also on my zombie. And also the shadow down here at the bottom makes our chicken look like it's standing on the ground. And I hope you had a lot of fun following along with me and drawing a chicken jockey, and we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.